Maybe it's something wrong with the website. I mean, I hate to get conspiratorial. Now it's down to one. Nothing
has placed before them in their pursuit of justice. The trial of Ghislaine Maxwell will not hold to account the powerful and wealthy men who are complicit in these assaults. Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, hedge fund billionaire Glenn Dubin, former New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson, former Secretary of the Treasury, and former President of Harvard, Larry Summers, Steven Pinker, Prince Andrew, Alan Dershowitz, Les Wexner, the billionaire CEO of Victoria's Secret and Limited Stores, J.P. Morgan banker Jess Staley, former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, real estate mogul Mort Zuckerman, former Maine Senator George Mitchell, Harvey Weinstein, and many others.
We're asking you.
Please donate just $5 to help with
Trial that begins, I think, tomorrow, of a rather famous woman around these parts, formerly of this parish, by the name of Ghislaine Maxwell. What can you tell us? Is that being eagerly anticipated, or are people not really much occupied by it now?
No, I think it'll get some traction. It's a fascinating case because it has so many legal anomalies. There's strong evidence that Jeffrey Epstein may not have killed himself, may have been murdered. Certainly the Julie Brown, the investigative reporter for the Miami Herald, who's done the most extensive work on the case, believes quite firmly that he was murdered. There are supposedly caches of videotapes that Epstein had set up security cameras in his residences, including in his bathrooms, that have all sorts of figures on them, from Bill Clinton to Donald Trump to Ehud Barak. Those have all vanished. I assume the FBI has them. We don't know where they are. Ghislaine Maxwell herself, who procured these underage women for Epstein and for his friends, obviously knows a lot. A lot of people think that they're going to strike some kind of a deal to protect the circle that he's in. And many of the other procurers, she wasn't the only one, have never been charged. So yeah, I think there's interest in it from the salacious standpoint. I'm interested in it just because it seems quite clear that all sorts of powerful people who ran in his circle are not only never going to be charged, but never called out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Baby Channel. Go ahead and click on that like button. Click on the like button, and I appreciate that. So we here on this channel talk about how the media is the mouthpieces of the elites, like the Democratic Party and Republican Party. Right-wing media, the mouthpiece of the Republican Party. Left-wing media, the mouthpiece of the Democratic Party. And now when you're dealing with Epstein, you are dealing with the elites. So if my theory about the media is accurate, then you will have a lack of appetite among the media to really talk too much about the trial. Let's see what the actual facts of the matter show. Fox News. So we got a major trial going on. What is the extent of their coverage? Not really much going on. Newsmax. 3 days ago, focus on Clinton in the thumbnail there. 8 days ago, and that's it. Blaze TV. Propaganda Central. One video 7 days ago. Nothing here. Nothing here on Steven Crowder. Interesting. Steven Crowder's not interested. Wonder why that is. Ben Shapiro, not interested. This is the guy who had nothing to say about the warmonger Liz Cheney until she spoke up against their leader, Trump. He's got nothing to say. Officer Tatum, not interested. Another Tim Pool channel, not interested. Project Veritas, they love to do exposés. Maybe they interviewed some people. Not interested. Koch brother funded Project Veritas, not interested. Conservative Twins, not interested. Rubin Report, not interested. major scandal, ties to Clintons, Bill Gates, the CIA, foreign leaders, no interest. CNN did a single video a day ago. So now we're on left wing or center left, what do you want to call it, media? I'll call it Dem media. I guess that's the most accurate thing. That's the most important thing for them. Not for political reasons, but more for financial, in my opinion. MSNBC. Jizz. No jizz. MSNBC. No interest. This is one of the biggest blacklisted stories we have for this year. Young Turks. Gotta love it when the search stops on a screen and there's nothing highlighted. I don't know why it stopped here. Do you guys see her on this screen? I don't see her anywhere. I don't see a highlight. I don't know why it keeps stopping there. If I search again. Oh, there it is. Interesting. So they did a sort of passive thing. They're talking about QAnon and their defense of Trump's link to Epstein. So they're not even really talking about Epstein necessarily. They're talking about some other stuff. And that's only one video. David Pakman. Is he working for the people or for the elites? No videos. Brian Tyler Cohen. Surely he's a man of the people. No interest. No videos. Ring of Fire. One video 3 weeks ago talking about her complaints about the prison conditions. So nothing about the trial. And that's the other thing you have to keep in mind. It's just, the few people that even talk about this aren't even really covering the trial and what's being revealed and what's going on. They're just trying to get that SEO. Search engine optimization. Popular topic. Let me do a video about it. But then not really talk about it. He's talking about her and her complaints, her Karen statuses. That's what Ring of Fire is talking about 3 weeks ago. Trial is going on right now. Majority Report. This is independent media, man. They gonna represent the people, right? No videos. You tell me why. The Canadian, Rational National. What does he got going? No videos. Washington Post. No videos. Axios. No videos. One of the most scandalous trials of the year. A year of scandalous trials. Kyle Rittenhouse, Jacob Blake, Solier, whatever his name is. This has got to be the most scandalous one. I mean, the implications, the names of people who are implicated in this, and nobody cares. Independent media, corporate media, left wing, right wing, doesn't matter. No one cares. I wonder why that is. Who do these people really work for? Are they really what I say they are? The mouthpieces of the elites, the political parties that work for the donor class? Is that what American independent media and corporate media, is that what they are all about? Sure seems that way. If the elites don't want you to talk about something, they're not talking about it. Ghislaine Maxwell. This is just bizarre beyond belief. I'm not even sure how to process what's happening right now. I just did a search for her name in Google News, and I'm really not sure why I got a page with 2 things. I feel like I'm missing something. Somehow this is supposed to make sense, but I'm not smart enough to get it. I mean, it's a search for her name, right? This is a news thing that Google does. How is this curated? Why is there only... All right, that's our baseline. Let's do Matt Gaetz. Okay, so it is like a normal search engine that gives you stuff. You type in a word and you get... I mean, I'm not crazy here. That's the way this stuff works, right? I mean, what's the kid? Crumbly, Ethan Crumbly. So what's going to happen with that? This is a random kid. He's not celebrity. No one knew who the hell he was until he killed those people. So let's see what comes up for that. Ghislaine Maxwell is certainly more famous than this guy. Pages and pages and pages and pages. Maybe it's something wrong with the website. I mean, I hate to get conspiracy story. Now it's down to 1. Nothing. Holy shit. Oh, it's only 1. Google, what are you doing? Man, so what if I do a straight up Google search? So top links, you get a bunch of stories. What in the hell is really going on? I want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think? Comment below. Why doesn't anyone want to talk about this case? Accuser tells court Ghislaine Maxwell, can't believe her name begins with Jizz, inspected her body for Mr. Epstein and his friends before she gave hundreds of sex massages from age 14. She came in and felt my boobs and my hips and my buttocks and said I had a great body, and Mr. Epstein and his friends, the women who had been identified as Carolyn, said the British socialized sex trafficking trial in New York City. Carolyn said she went back over 100 times to Epstein's mansion where she had sex with him and sometimes with another woman. She said she also posed for nude pictures. Maxwell would call and set an appointment time, she said. Asked by Assistant U.S. Attorney why she kept going back, Carolyn answered, because I needed the money. Weeping at times, Carolyn said she had stopped visiting the mansion after she had a baby in March 2004. She said that when she tried to go back, she was rejected because I became too old. I was 18, so they only want children. Right, there you have it, guys.